Henry Moore once said, "To be an artist is to believe in life." And I believe that is what this movie is all about. This movie left me with the feeling I haven't felt in a while. I felt so warm inside. It was so beautiful and it made me cry to a point that I couldn't even breathe through my noise. It was so beautiful. And that's because I was so touched by it that I want to share my opinion of it with you today. Everything Everywhere All at Once is centered around a family. Through this family's journey, we get to see the complexity of relationships, especially how, while wanting the best for the person we love, we can make it more difficult for them. We may think our beliefs are the right beliefs, our wishes are the best wishes, our way of seeing things is the right way of seeing things. And we may be right, but that's not the point. The point is that the person we love disagrees. And because their values, their wishes come in conflicts with ours for them, it gets difficult. Because of how difficult it gets, we get frustrated, and from that frustration grows anger. And because this anger is also rooted in being hurt, we don't want to deal with it, so we tend to remove ourselves, to not deal with it, to not be hurt even more. And I think that's what Evelyn has done, and that's what her daughter, by the end of the movie, is emulating. That's what she's doing as well. And we can see a pattern there because Evelyn's father let her go. He removed himself from her life because he came in conflict with his daughter, and instead of persevering and trying to understand her, he removed himself. By following the journey of this family, we get to understand that love is not only fighting for those you claim to love, but also stopping the fight and understanding that you need to accept them. You need to accept those you claim to love, whether you understand them or not. Embrace them, just like in the movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once is clearly a movie about life, even though it's centered around a family, and that is very significant in the movie. I think the bigger message is to find happiness within the circumstances of your life. It is no secret that our society is very career, money, and status oriented. It has always been the case, but the difference is that we are now exposed to it in a massive way on a day-to-day basis. Robert Waldinger talked about it during a TED Talk. A TED Talk about what determines our happiness. He talked about the then 75-year-old Harvard study of adult development he helped conduct. I'm not sure he's still conducting it. If you want more information, I will leave a link in the bio for you to watch the TED Talk in question. For you to see for yourself. But back to our study. According to Robert Wallinger, within the 724 men that were questioned throughout those 75 years, those that remained the most happy were those with the strongest relationship with their friends, their families, and their communities. But it's important to note that it's not just having people around that makes you happy. As he said himself, you could be lonely in a marriage. It's not about having more or less relationship. It's about their quality. For our relationships to be of good quality, we have to work on them. And that's what Evelyn learns to do. She learns to show that she cares in a positive way. And because she shows that she cares in a warm way, in a positive way, once again, the people she loves open their hearts to her again. And because of that, their relationship improves. Because of that, they are happier by the end of the movie. I love how Jamie Lee Curtis's character says there's improvement here. All the issues, all the fears did not go away. They did not disappear overnight, but they are healing as a family together. We live in a society that is very focused on the bigger, the brighter, the better. Because of that, while chasing fame and money, we tend to lose ourselves or beat ourselves up because we do not meet the standards we should have met at a certain age or at a certain point in our life. But the truth is, fame and money does not make us happy. And as much as people tell us that, we tend to not believe it. And Evelyn didn't believe it either. She had to see her life with fame, with money, to realize that she was still not happy, even though she had the fame and the money. By experiencing her other lives, she comes to the same conclusion that the Harvard study of adult development came to. Strong relationships with friends, families, and communities is what makes us happy. To be an artist is to believe in life, Henry Moore once said. And I believe it is what we see in this movie, an ode to life. However grandiose or simple it may be, there is always beauty in life, especially if you have beautiful people to share it with.